stand by for transmission.
Johnson,
You are about to find out why and the big reason why this is called the premier Mega Truck Racing Series.
What is happening?
There he is. We're live at not 5 but 7.
Monday night PMPR.
Monday Night Lives.
Yeah. Yeah, we're changing things up a little bit.
So Joey was at the Turks and Caicos. If y'all want to know why I wasn't here, I was in another country. We were thinking about doing the live, but might have been way too entertaining.
Too much fun.
Yeah.
Too much fun. But still, hey, we're here. We're gonna make it happen. We are down to almost the end of our point season, so things are getting crazy. Before we get into all that,
hold on, we got to start off.
Yeah.
Premier Mega Truck Racing brought us. I can't even say it right now. Premier Mega Truck Racing, powered by FTI Sniper Gearboxes, secured by Butler Seats.
Butlerville Seats. So yeah, and let's hit the other. That's your main sponsors. Let's hit our other class sponsors. We got All Out Performance coming in with the Mega Truck class, and Clayton Homes coming in with the Super Truck 1-ton class. Thank you to you guys. Y'all are our main sponsors this year. Keeping us rocking and rolling. Without y'all support, we definitely would not be where we are right now. So thanks again for everything. What you been up to, man? You've had an eventful couple of weeks, man. You've been vacationing and vacationing.
Yeah, whoever says to take 2 vacations, you got a family vacation 1 week, and then somehow we got mixed up into a adult vacation in another country, and it's Monday, and it was like a Monday after I've been going for a month and a half. So today I got about a month and a half's worth of stuff done, or at least I touched it. No, we had a blast. Bailey and I took the family to Hatteras, Outer Banks, one of my favorite vacationing places. Then we went and raced at Dennis Anderson's with Landon's car. Had a blast. Did great. Car did good. Landon did good. Awesome. And then we went off to the Turks and Caicos with me and Bailey, and rode off in the sunset in an airplane, and landed back last night about 10:30. So
y'all went hard, I take it.
Been a very busy. Yeah, it was really just a reset. I needed it. We needed it. We've just been so busy with everything. Believe it or not, we didn't even really drink a whole lot. We ate a lot. And it was so good, bro. you go out of the country and the food's kind of like looks pretty, but it ain't always the best tasting.
It
I
was
can
delicious.
assure you, Turks and Caicos, the Ritz Carlton is the bomb.
Heck yeah. Yeah, no, I'm on the same side. We did a little adult vacation, went to Nashville for a good friend of mine, or a good friend of my wife's 40th birthday. And I can't even lie, I tried to be 21 again. And that was 2 weeks ago. And I think I'm still feeling the aftermath of it a little bit 2 weeks later. So you can't go like you used to go when you get older, that's for sure. but all in all, I mean, hey, great times. Yeah.
It was
Every now and again, we
more
gotta
like
have that little bit of a reset. So
with that, with that little in between month or so we had in between races, it was kind of like the only time we really had to do anything.
yeah, no doubt. I mean, between our normal jobs and then this here, I mean, we got 3 jobs, where most people have one. So yeah, it's nice to step back and have a little breath and enjoy ourselves a little bit. Speaking of North versus South, though, great showing. I mean, I was honestly, that was the weekend I was gone, so I didn't get to that race. I know Ethan said he went, he had a blast, and talking with Landon.
It was definitely some big competition as always. Congrats to Chris Lieback for winning. He drove his truck that he just sold to the Bad Rooster family. He drove that truck and won. Shout out to David Tyson for the fastest pass of the day, and shout out for Shane Tucker for worrying every one of them dudes because he was on a mission to win and he was looking for that
he
win.
Won't
but
fall off. What was it?
Not at all.
Same second, a couple tenths off or something. I think of Chris's time. Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, just catching some videos. That's all I got to do. Catching some videos and hearing everybody secondhand. It seemed to be a great event. And, Dennis always throws North versus South's huge. He always throws one wicked event. Something that's the the event down there to remember. People.
They brought out a new truck. What's the name?
Dirty Digger or something.
Dirty Digger. Yep.
Digger. Gary Sabella's.
Yep, driving that thing like a maniac. I hear they're going to be at a banquet race of premieres in the near future.
I did see that today. I saw some breaking news. They're going to be down at the pit October 5th with us.
Yeah, that's exciting.
And that's going to be a show. Like I said, if you
they got like a heads up thing. They got 2 of the identical built trucks right now. You got Gary and Teeny. He's only on for so long a year because he's promised into Monster Jam. But I'll tell you what, them boys are looking for some heads up racing. They know where to go to get it.
That's right. Heck yeah. Well, yeah, no, like I said, it seemed like a great event. Premiered, a bunch of guys seemed like they showed up and showed out too. And like you said, Shane right there clipping heels on everybody. So
yeah, they were worried about that old wasted truck. I can promise you.
Hey, that thing's on. I think everybody needs to worry about that truck. That dude's fast.
No doubt.
But rolling right along, man, we have got our final.
How many days away are we here? We got a race this week, right?
Don't count it down that close. It's like I feel like we're leaving in a day or 2.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I got 2 motors laying on the ground beside each other right now, and parts need to be taken off of one to put on the other, and that's not the live entertainment truck. So Landon had a head gasket problem, and old Stumpy, his old motor is very similar, so he was so glad to he sold it to Gene, which is a good friend of all of ours, and Gene was just so good to say, hey, throw this motor in there. And that thing turned old Stumpy over pretty quick, so I imagine it's going to do pretty good in that little
that thing ain't no slouch for a little small block.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, we're down to literally, I'm leaving out Wednesday. Are you shooting for the same thing, I think?
I'm trying. It's looking like Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, that's if we could both spin the cameras around to the garage, it wouldn't look like either one of us are leaving until next Wednesday.
Yeah, how's my live, by the way? Am I good? Because I'm at home. First time I've done live at home with my home internet, so hopefully it's been pretty good.
You look good on my side. I ain't even seen anybody. Oh, there we go. I didn't even have mine up.
Yeah, I don't know how to
But-
do that on here.
hit the little button on the side. It's got the little squiggly words. Then you can see everybody
Yep.
talking. See everybody?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kind of. You can't see it all at once.
Yeah, nah.
I'm on the tablet first time on that too. I'm getting better at this, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're rolling out Wednesday, Thursday-ish.
Okay.
We've been getting some cool videos of the track. We've made a little changes.
Yeah,
to
so
it.
let's talk about Rush. Matt and I went up to Rush a month or so ago, and what a rush! Because
What a rush.
you're talking about a full-blown off-road course that is, what do you call it, Matt? All the black diamonds.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's like 7,000 acres or something. Like it's insane. It's gonna be. If you're missing this one, you're missing out for one.
And not to mention, we're down to the final points race.
Yes.
I mean, final points race of the season, and these guys are going to be. They're not turning it. I mean, I think this is probably more important than all of the races because now it's telling who's going to win the points championship for the points. And I'll tell you, we're paying out. We been calculating daily. We're paying out over $100,000 to the top winners of this season, guys. This is unreal. Like.
There's still some movement too in the points. We'll get into that in a little bit, but I'm nowhere near being anywhere in the points where I need to be. But I can ruin a lot of people's days who need to be in the points where they need to be. So, and there's a lot of guys like that. There's still a lot of spoilers out there that can, that could ruin some people's seasons if they catch the wrong guy at the wrong time. I mean, I can't be saying I'm one of them people at all, but I gotta get mine off the starting line more than one.
Pretty much what Matt's saying right now is that he could come out of nowhere the last race and win it all and knock some of the higher competitors down. Is what Matt's saying.
I will honestly say, man, I have been working diligently on mine.
Matt
into the geometry of things, and we've gone harder this time on every little nut and bolt and made sure everything is 100% perfect. It hasn't moved yet from a transmission rebuild, so I'm gonna find out in a little while.
A Matt built transmission.
Yes, touche. Me and Ethan went through it and did some transmission work, so we're gonna cross our fingers on that.
Well, I've been working on everybody else's stuff except for mine. So I've had a year this year, as everybody knows. No harm, no foul. I don't have the energy to push no more until the end of the year. And my goal now is just try to make it to the end of the year race. I'm working on everybody else's stuff, which is cool because we're growing the sport. But yeah, I'm motorless. I've got a bunch of different people's motors. Bobby Abbott's guys building 2 of my motors, and Midget Motorsports down at the Gravedigger shop. He's also building one of my motors. So hopefully by the big race,
you'll have another
motor
awesome
back. If not, then I'm just gonna be. It'll be a great race.
Yeah,
I won't be racing.
At the end of the day,
I won't be hurting no feelings.
Especially for that race, though. At the end of the day, man, it's gonna be. That race is gonna be so wild. I think that even no matter what happens between anybody, at the end of the day, it's gonna be the most exciting race any of us have ever been to.
Yeah, just a little quick talk about the little pay scale. This isn't just a $10,000 winning. Mega class is going to be winning well over 10,000, and 1-ton class is going to be winning at least 10,000. So, passing that all the way down, past the quarterfinals. So, there's going to be a bunch of trucks getting paid, a bunch of money. This is a whole different pot than the end of the year points winnings payout. This is a whole race for $100,000+ going out to the top winners of the race. So,
and like I said, we'll jump back into Golden Isle again here in a few. We got to keep pushing that thing though, because that thing's huge, man. We got to make sure that's another
everybody. Yeah, talking about that real quick, man. That's good. we got to pump this place up. These guys are circle track guys. They don't know how to promote mega trucks. They're kind of counting on us to do that. We got to do that, all of us. If there's one race that your friends were wanting to go to this year, it needs to be this one. It's very affordable. It's less than any Trucks Going Wild event by a long shot. So if we can spend our money to go hang out at Trucks Going Wild events, we can spend our money to go hang out at the biggest mega truck race of all time.
100%. But yeah, hold on. So before we because we'll get back into that. We're gonna hit on that here at the end. Let's go back to Rush while we're rushing.
Yeah, my bad.
Let's jump back into Rush.
Sorry, Matt.
We're gonna go pricing real quick. I'm just gonna do a quick rundown of pricing, all that stuff. Weekend ticket is $90 plus taxes and fees. Saturday only is gonna be $60 for Rush, and that's riding. That's the whole 9 yards. Like I said, he's got 7,000 acres of riding. He's trails everywhere. He's got like a little trail map you can follow, I think, on your GPS. Awesome place. I went there years ago with, I think it was NTS, and we took side-by-sides and Jeeps and you name it, and we rode all over the place, along with having an awesome race. They got rock bouncing hills, so Marty, you and Monkey, y'all can have at it after the race. Whoever wins this deal, then y'all can flip a coin and y'all can go at it on the big hills in the back. But yeah, that's riding. That's the whole 9 yards. $90 for the weekend. You can't beat that. That's camping. I think that's all of it included. Saturday only is a $60 fee to get in. That's plus taxes and fees as well. Thursday, that's Thursday to Sunday. So Thursday gates will open at 8. You can ride all day from 8, open riding from 8 in the morning until 11:59 at night. Same thing Friday. Gates open at 6 on Friday. Same deal. Ride all day, all night long up to 11:59. Shut them down at 11:59 p.m. At 5 to 6:30, they're going to do a blindfold race or blindfold challenge. From what we're understanding, that deal is the driver is blindfolded in a side-by-side, and they got like some obstacle course or gates or something you got to go through. I'm not 100% sure on that. But the passenger navigates the driver who's blindfolded through this thing. And he said it's a slow event. But I don't think he understands that Premier Mega Truck racers are coming with side-by-sides, and we don't do anything slow. So that event that event may get a little sketchy.
And sometimes we trust our buddies very good. So
way too much probably sometimes. And then after that on Friday, they're going to do a barrel race, ATV, UTV side-by-side barrel race. Same deal like horse barrel racing. You go out there and slide around a bunch of barrels. It'll be a time deal.
Which I feel like it's a big deal. They do it often, and it's I'm pretty sure it's pretty fun.
Oh, I've seen some. They did it in Ohio last year, and it was pretty. You see some guys throw
that. That was one of the really fun events from Ohio last year.
Yeah. You get some laughs. You get some crazy crashes out of it. I can't even lie. Guys go out there and slinging around. Next thing you know, they're on the lid in a brand new side-by-side. I ain't going to say I saw that happen, but I might have seen that happen. So, yeah. So, that'll be Friday. Like I said, open riding all day till 11:59 p.m. Saturday is the big day. That's us. That is again, gates open. I think it's 6 a.m. It's open riding all day again. Our drivers meeting. So all you drivers paying attention, our drivers meeting will be at 11 o'clock in the morning, and the race will fire off at noon. So be sure to be. We'll probably be at the. We'll kind of scatter that around. It'll probably be at the Premier tent or Joey's Total, one of the two, but we'll figure that out once we get everything set up there, and let everybody know. But yeah, so Saturday Mega Truck race at noon, and that will be our final points race of the season. I've seen the track; it's looking pretty cool. It's definitely some big jumps on it. It's not a lot of. I think it's 1, 2, 3, it's 4 jumps, 5 jumps in each lane. I think something like that. But it's
that park's in Rush, Kentucky. Yeah, it's Rush Off Road. It's in Rush, Kentucky.
Yep.
But
And
yeah,
then again,
Matt, talk about that track. Talk about that
What's that?
track some more, about like the how everybody can the
So
viewing area and stuff.
yeah, so let's go back to so this place is down in the bowl. I mean, some of you guys and girls have probably been there, but this track, if you've been to New York State Off-Road Park, it's kind of like that on both sides.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
track is down in a hole, and all of you will be looking down into the track from above. It's kind of like it's a little valley.
And but it's like from the top tier from trucks from New York. I mean, it's down in a hole, down in the bottom. It's awesome. Like the best
and we're
viewing.
gonna fire off kind of like we did at the last race in Ohio. We're gonna fire these trucks off right outside of the track, and we're gonna jump in. And it's kind of gonna be a little bit of a blend, kind of like the last Ohio track without the tabletop in it. You're gonna crisscross and jump over your crisscross instead of over a tabletop. But it's got a little bit of a bank turn. It's like I said, it's going to be a pretty cool track. Definitely quick time, like a quick track. It's not the longest track we've been on by any means, but where we're setting
aggressive,
up and where
lots of turns, got small bank turns. I think honestly
technical,
very technical.
Very technical. This is definitely the fastest.
Have water trucks, Marty.
Yes.
And Missy, they have the best spots for taking pictures. I can assure you that.
It's like being on a tower everywhere.
Everywhere
from every angle. You'll be. Yeah, it's definitely like I said. It should be a
spot. Baby Braxton will be able to see perfectly, like dead tail. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it definitely shouldn't be a spot on that track where you can't see. But yeah, so we'll fire that off, like I said, noon after our race and after all the dust is settled, we'll realize who the champions really are. And then we're gonna go back into the guys at Rush. They're gonna put on another barrel race after our race is over with, where they're shooting for like a 5 to 7-ish range, depending on how long we take to get our stuff over and done with. And then we're gonna do some awesome hanging out and fellowshipping. And
I imagine, especially for like the Virginia or a bunch of people in the premier group, because it's not that far away from everybody. So I feel
maybe
like
the guys in Florida, it's kind of a long ride for those guys.
It is.
And
But
I mean,
in
Texas,
like the Virginia guys, and yeah, well, a bunch of the Texas guys aren't coming because of Red Extra Paychecks.
Oh yeah,
is the same weekend. But just for the core guys that are up in the higher points that are coming.
Oh,
on top of it not being the farthest away, it's going to be points winnings. Guys are going to be partying. I'm excited for everybody, and I mean I may be part of the wasted team at this point, literally. So I'm the best pit man wasted ever had, right? other than old Wild Deal. But no, guys, I think that there's going to be lots of fellowshipping going on after this one. Lots 100%. Of feelings, lots of the best word I call it is fellowshipping.
Yep. And like I said, this is it. You know, this is for all the marbles.
I do know. I did get a call from West Rayland. They're on the way. He's like, look, we got a lot to do on Friday with Scott's grandpa, but we are coming. We're gonna make our third race. What y'all are doing is awesome. And they're like, we're gonna make our 3 races. So that's kind of exciting. Yeah. And awesome. Coming all the way, from Florida. I hope I see my family. I see Chris Schubert's on here. Hope I see my boy come on down, make that long trip.
I know.
He's from Kentucky.
I think Jimmy, he's gonna make the ride up.
Yeah. So
we definitely got some long hauls coming.
The boys are up north. They're talking. It's far. Sorry, boys. Well, either way, you'll still be partying.
We tried. You're gonna have such a good time there that no one's gonna care how far you had to drive. And if you have a side by side, I'm not going to express it. Bring your side-by-sides forward.
Bring your side-by-side.
Raggedy Jeep, Suzuki Samurais, Honda Civic that you don't mind crashing up to the woods. Me and Joey saw dune buggies, little Volkswagen rail dune buggies.
A bunch of them.
Dirt bikes. Dennis Ruger, you said you wanted to take your dirt bike somewhere. Bring your dirt bike to Kentucky. Come on. Put it in the back of your truck. Prime spot for riding that thing.
No doubt there was a bunch of dirt bikes there too.
Mm-hmm. So that'll close out our point season for 2024 as far as points races go. We still got some more racing to do, but this weekend, Rush, Kentucky, and come early, man. Y'all, like, if you can, don't show up on Friday because you're missing the experience of Rush. Show up on Thursday or Wednesday or Tuesday morning and sit at the gate and wait for us to get there. You know, whenever you get there, come on, because it's, like I said, it's going to be awesome. From what I'm seeing, we will hopefully not have a lot of track work to do, so we'll be able to enjoy. You know, I want to get there and unload my side by side and go put a couple flags.
Yeah, shout out to Rush Off Road for that because they've got like 5 times the amount of stuff done by Friday of their last race. So.
And been, hitting me up and hitting us up and keeping us informed. Yeah, I mean, definitely shout out to those guys. They've been doing great. If anything, I've kind of slacked on communications because I couldn't get their video to come through right. So I couldn't view it until once I figured out how to get their video to play. Then I actually could get back to them and figure out what we had to do. But no, so shout out to those guys. Those guys are killing it up there. And it's going to be one wicked awesome race.
I hope we see some rock bouncers come race with us, Marty. I know you got some rock bouncing buddies over there.
Yeah, who's he got up that way he can bring? That little green thing.
Some guys that could really hurt the feelings and the points.
That little green thing. He's like kind of a trailish, rockish buggy. It's like a Pro Charge LS.
Ratchet Racing.
Bring that guy.
I never forget that name.
Huh?
The guy's truck's name is Ratchet Racing.
Is it really?
Hmm?
Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, bring that guy, Marty. He seems like he had a good time. So yeah, we got anything else on Rush? Check out the campsite.
Rush is just going to be fantastic. That's what I can say. I can say that Shane Tucker's going to win the points, and the Wasted Crew is going to be partying pretty good.
Man,
I'm looking forward to it.
You ain't biased to nobody, are you?
I just a hometown. That's my team, man. You
know.
When I can't win, I want him to win.
Ronnie's making the trip up. Cool deal. Heck yeah.
Ronnie is. Yeah.
He is in the points. Yeah, he's right there. He gonna make that long haul while everybody else is having a good old time at Rednecks and Paychecks.
Oh, Ronnie's coming. That's awesome. Okay, well,
I
thought we were talking about Ronnie, a different Ronnie.
No, that'd be cool if he was coming too.
Ronnie Canada, he's coming.
Nah, the other Ronnie, the Ronnie that we ain't seen in years.
Oh, Ronnie Brock. Yep.
I'd probably throw him in the seat of my truck just to let him make a pass.
No doubt. I would if I had a truck.
I might actually be having somebody. I don't know. I may be putting somebody else in my truck. I ain't figured out which truck yet. They may be jumping in the OG. Depending on how mine's running, they may be jumping in the OG. But, yeah, I had somebody today reach out and ask if they could get a little loaner pass in just to secure some points. So, we shall see. But
Bobby Abbott.
To close,
Bobby said he don't want to hurt my feelings. Nah, you're giving him a good run, Bobby. That's for sure. It's close.
Yeah, at the moment, Bobby's by 5, so it's going to be down to the wire for them boys. Neither one of them better slip up.
No, and I bet you they're not.
It would be like some craziness if they draw each other like second round.
This racing, every pass is going to be more intense than the final pass at every race we've had yet.
Especially for them guys.
Yes.
Especially for all these guys who are tight. If you get one of them who draws each other, I mean, Clark's right there too. Like I said, we'll get into the points in a minute. But
yeah.
There's so much that can happen right there. Yeah. It's gonna be exciting to watch how that all plays out.
No doubt.
Before we jump off of Rush, though, real quick, Sunday it's open riding until let me see, 6 8 or gates open at 6, open ride until 5. That's on Sunday. If anybody wants to just come in for the day, if you do that, you missed out on the best show you've ever missed because you should have been there for Saturday for us. But if you want to be that guy or girl and just show up on Sunday and watch the dust settle, you can do that from 6 a.m. But you got to be out of there at 5. So yeah, that closes out Rush. It's going to be an awesome event. Please, please, please make your plans to be there. It's Rush, Kentucky. Hotels are 5-10 minutes away. They got some cool little camping thing right outside the gate. It's probably already full. Crazy Lady Cabins or something like that. It's something on that name.
Yeah, Crazy Lady Cabins.
And then they got more flat ground in the bottoms where you can camp and park it and room to do whatever you want to do inside the park. So make your plans. Definitely be there. I mean, I've talked to. There's a pile of people from what I'm hearing coming so far. So, all right, now we can get into the points. So,
hey, shout out to Brandon Lang, man. I see you out there, boy. Thank you for keeping up with what we're doing, man. I always keep up with you too.
You must be seeing comments that I ain't seeing.
Yeah, I got my phone out this time, buddy.
Yeah, so all my comments come in late. It's because I'm out in the sticks.
That's why I've never been able to keep up with the comments.
Yeah, I ain't got but 2 eyes. They got to stay on this screen. I can't look at that screen too. So yeah, let's go points talking. Let's start it out with the 1-ton guys. Man, this is his second year in a row that this man's sitting on top at the moment. I think he thought he had it hemmed up, and he still may. But old Marty Emerson, he has been putting up a fight all year long.
Yeah, he has.
And he's sitting at 95 points right now. He's got he's got a big old back, and he got a big old target on that back. That Monkey is Cruder's not coming though, is he?
I don't think he is.
I think I saw something where he said he wasn't going to make the trip. So yeah, it's pretty much Monkey's the only one that can spoil his day, I think. But that's still, that would be another one of those things, man. If they draw each other second round or something.
I don't know. Somebody comes up first round and knocks him out, and then beats him second round, and then if it's enough trucks there,
yeah, days over.
Trey,
I don't know if Trey. That's a lot of points. 30. Yeah, I don't think Trey can come back. They'd have to have a real bad day.
Yeah, you're right.
Off the trailer. But still, Monkey can still spoil his day, and that's going to be the battle right there. And those dudes, they draw each other. That's like a magnet and metal to each other. Like their hands, they go in the daggone chip bag, and every single time they draw each other at some point, normally fairly early, or if it doesn't hit the first round, it's normally they meet each other in the finals.
Yeah.
Camden, last place guy. I feel your pain, Camden. I'm down there, and I've been at all the races, and I'm still one.
Yeah, and Russ Grady. Hey, I promise you, I'm rooting for Russ Grady top 10, baby. Because that boy has been running that truck, leaf sprung, chop top all day, baby. Congratulations on y'all's baby too, by the way. But no, I feel like Russ Grady is going to be pushing top 10.
That thing seems fun to drive. You know what I mean? Like. It's like being on a wooden roller coaster at King's Dominion. It is. It's so fast, but it's so out of shape. I bet inside the truck, man, he feels like he's going 3,000 miles an hour. I know when I used to race like the Amigo and the little Toyota and stuff, when it was rough, you felt like you were flying, but it was because the truck was so out of shape. And then you get in like a good suspension truck, and you're like, man, that was not really that fast. But then you were actually pretty fast because it's so much smoother. But yeah, I bet that's a wild ride sitting up in that thing all bouncing around like that. But yeah, so we got Marty on top. You got Monkey, Michael Snyder right there with 84 points. He's in Graff, he's still there. Cruder's hanging out in the top 3, but like I said, I think he's gonna miss this race. I think they have a race going on out that way, actually. Trey Moody, he's sitting in 4th with 66 points. Johnny Falk, he's 5th with 59. Man, Addison, there's some hitters. Is Johnny making the trip?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him about it. I think he's trying to, but I'm not sure.
So yeah, you got him at 5th with 59 points. Addison Blair with 56 points in 6th place. Wayne Farmer, man, he even had a little loaner truck with the Tortuga and did good. They both did good in New York with that thing. But he's sitting there at 54 points in seventh. Owen
Nice.
Sutton, I mean, man, these points are tight. Once you clear number 4, I mean, things start tightening up down there. Owen Sutton in 8th with 53 points. Hugh Williams, he's in 9th with 49 points. And then you got Brian Vick, he's 43 points, sitting in 10th right now. And then you got the tie for 11th, since it's right there, and they're going to be the ones fighting it out. 11th place tie, Russ and Micah. They're sitting there with 42 points each. So, I mean, it's anybody's game from, and
It is that.
I take it to like 14th to 5th. So much movement can happen at this rate.
14th to 3rd, really.
Yeah, 14th to 15th to 3rd. There can be some big moves.
Yep.
It's going to be, like I said, that's
good job, all y'all guys. Because this is it's all starting to set in and be real, you know. Like, guys are really going to figure out, you know, it's going to all pay off at the end of this race here.
Yep, and I see Russ saying something about call-outs, man. I would say this probably will be one of the biggest call-out races that we have so far. You know, guys looking for that 1 point. You know, guys, like, it becomes, like you said, it becomes a real thing. Like, man, that 1 point would have helped me here, or that 1 point would have helped me there. So, yeah, it becomes a real thing. And then you start thinking, like, man, I should have 1 point in myself, you know, 5 more races, and I'd have an extra 5 points than what I have right now.
No doubt.
If you want them all. But, yeah, so that's going to be a tight one in the 1-ton class. You got the Megas points?
No, I don't. Cody can
Come
pull it
on,
up,
man.
Yeah, Cody can pull it up. Cody's a man.
All right, well, yeah, you go at it with the Megas.
Looks like my man Bobby Abbott. I'm not gonna lie, Bobby Abbott. I didn't realize you were first place. I don't keep up with him at all. Only time I look at him is right now. But yeah, I mean, you and Shane, y'all are right there, 110, 105. So
Clark too. Clark's another man.
Crap, I didn't even see Clark.
Yeah.
So
Clark's a spoiler, Jack.
We got Bobby Abbott in first with 110 points. Shane Tucker running right behind him tied with Clark Sawyer and Bam Bam with 105. So there's your top 3 by unless something crazy changes, because then your 4th guy is my man Johnny Cunningham. Man, I need to keep up with these with 81 points. Go ahead, Johnny. Good job, man. And Tim DeRozier's behind him, 5th place with 70 points, and then Tyler Gill jumping up, chasing right behind him in 6th place with 69 points. Driving a loaner truck too. Get it, Tyler. Man, this is some tight racing now. So then you got Chris Schubert, my brother, from Bunnell, Florida, driving the Voodoo, running there with 61 points. Jeremy Young chasing down 8th place with 58 points. Ronnie Davis looking for that top 10. I see you, Ronnie. Number 9 with 57 points. And then old Ethan. Don't forget about Ethan. He always there, boy.
Yes, sir.
Right there, 55 points, running 10th position. So let's keep going down a little further. We got Troy Kasner at 11th, driving coal miner, 54 points. 1 point less than that. In 12th is John Cruda. Old Joey's in 13th. I don't know how that happened, but that's gonna all get thrown out because Joey can't borrow no more trucks and Joey ain't got no motor. So y'all can throw Joey's spot to the end. So that puts Clark Sawyer there in 14th, which really we're gonna say, we're tied. So me and Big Clark are tied, and then Michael Milky's not too far behind. So Tommy Shingleton, we got tight racing between 16th and 4th.
Yeah, from 4th to 15th and 16th. That's again the top 2 or 3. They just stretched it out. Everybody below them, it's all kind of it's a toss up. Anything can happen. I feel like.
I hear mega trucks running. That's good. It ain't Landon's, but I hear mega trucks running.
Send a little chill up your spine.
Yeah, it gives me some smile.
So that's our points, man. Like I said, and there's a lot of tight racing below these points as well. I mean, I'm in like 58 point place, and it's still tight down there. I mean, I got some movement I can do too if I play my cards right. No, I'm not that far back. Go up higher. I definitely don't look like I've been at every event.
Nope. Go back down. Down.
Right there.
Down right there. 29.
Yeah, see? So I mean, I can make big moves. I can make it to like 25th. You know, that's all right, right? If I break into the top 25, I feel like I did something.
No, but shout out to all the points racers. This is, it's been a hard year for all of us, growing into a real sport like we've done, not just, the racers, mostly, traveling like y'all have and committing and pushing yourselves harder than you've ever pushed yourselves for racing. That goes to show, we're a real sport here now. I mean, it's really happening right here before us, and we're, Matt and I are going to do everything we can to keep it going because
To keep
Lord
pushing.
knows it ain't easy. But every time we get a little hiccup, we remember why we're out here doing this. So,
And speaking of like, I mean, and I ain't taking nothing off the mega guys, but shout out to the 1-ton guys. 1-ton guys have never traveled. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like mega
yeah,
guys
no
have
doubt.
traveled. You know, we've traveled. You know, mega guys have done 3 or 4 different series, 5 different series that they had throughout the years. But 1-ton guys, you might get 2 or 3 that would ever want to leave the state. You know that they're in normally, and we've got go pull your behind. I don't even know 20 some guys who travel across the country with us. So that's pretty. That's
And
pretty
pretty
awesome.
steady too. I mean, if you think about the 1-ton guys, it's not like they've just hit or miss. They've started, and a couple of
Oh
them
yeah.
have missed some races because of some other things, but they're still showing up, and they're going to
No.
be. I'm gonna tell you, there's going to be just many 1-ton guys as mega guys in Kentucky. All them
Yeah.
boys are coming because it's how tight it is.
Every race. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like you think of our first year till now. I mean, we're loaded. You know, we're loaded in both sides. You know
Yeah.
that we don't have a weak. You know, we don't have a weak class. I don't think sitting right now. You know, everybody stepped their game up. You know, brand new trucks, brand new bills, brand new drivers, um, and it's guys chasing a dream just like we are. So shout out to all you guys again, man. Thank y'all for.
Yeah, and Johnny Wick's Old Stumpy mega truck. So Old Stumpy made a big appearance at NHRA race this past weekend. And
I
let me
did see
tell you,
that.
if anybody knows Johnny Wick, Johnny Wicks was all up in it. I mean, he was parked beside some of the baddest NHRA cars there are. And like he just commented, he said they know what they are now because he got that
That's
brand new
awesome.
motor in that truck. He was wide open out there. Just you look good. Thank you so much, Johnny, for just doing what you do all the time. But that boy had the whole Premiere set up out there. Them folks was checking Premiere racing out.
Heck yeah. There was something else I
Yeah,
was getting
John
ready to say.
Cruder just commented. So he said he's not going to make it to Kentucky. So there, y'all are all lucky, boys. Y'all
Neither
are
will
lucky. John
Hugh.
Cruder's giving some get out of jail free cards to y'all.
Hugh, if you get your truck there, man, I know a driver. I got a guy.
I
I
mean,
see
I
you
know a
ain't gonna
guy
make it.
that can haul it too.
Yeah, look. Yeah, hey. Y'all
I could
talk
help you
after
out,
this,
Hugh.
because
I could help you out.
you're up there in points, man. That sucks. Where is he at? Yeah,
Yeah.
he's ninth place. Darn. Um, yeah, y'all talk after the show. See if we can make it happen. Yeah, see? Look, Hugh, there's people everywhere that will jump in that thing and take it for a ride. So yeah, so that's our points. Like I said, it's gonna be a tight one right down, right down to this last race. And at the end of the day, we're all gonna have a blast right up until the time we strap in and pull up to the guy next to us, and then it is what it is.
And shout out to Rush Off Road hugely right now because they had a mega truck race there 15 years or so, 10, 15 years ago. I don't know how
10 years,
long
yeah,
ago.
10 years ago,
It was a
probably.
long time ago. And, he said ever since they were there, people have been asking for the mega trucks back. So thank you for, trusting and believing in what we're doing and bringing,
Giving us a
us
shot.
to your facility because it's growth. That's what I keep calling it, growth.
My tablet's been locked up. So yeah. So we've gone through point. We've gone through rush. We've talked about North versus South. We talked about rush. We talked about points. We're down to some cool stuff that we got. Like no points, just having fun. Let's have a good old time. We have our rescheduled. Well, let's go to the banquet first. We'll have our banquet race. That's October 5th at the pit. Um, it's the second year doing it there. They came back again this year and kind of on their own just said, hey, we're going to do the banquet race for y'all again like we did last year, which we
Yeah, it was
hugely
awesome.
appreciate. Those,
And
Clark
there'll be tickets. The tickets will come out probably a week beforehand. You can't really sell out. They're just trying to make sure you'll have enough. They want to have enough food and stuff. So they'll have tickets you guys can pre purchase and or purchase there. So like I said, it'll be all you can eat food, all you can drink. Donnell with Nita's cocktails and turned up cocktails were there. I know
and
they'll be there again this year,
we'll do
but
the same thing like we did last year. Each race will get a certain amount of tickets, and then we'll sell.
yep.
It's open to anybody. If you're at the Mud Bar, if you're at the banquet race during the day, and you want to come have some good food and watch a good, great banquet.
Yeah, I
Watch
think what were the tickets like $20 last year, something like that.
Something like that, 20, $25, something like
Yep.
that.
Yep.
And it's a feast. It's food.
It's a
There was
feast.
food. Yeah, there was food the next morning. We couldn't even eat it all. We had so much food there.
Yes.
So
I ate fried chicken for a week.
That's not just for us. That's open to whoever wants to come sit in and
yeah. So all our local fans, make sure y'all are there. Make sure this is our time. That's our time, y'all.
You get to watch me and Joey stand up there and stutter in front of a bunch of people because we're really not the best at that, but we're getting better, especially on
payouts. Payouts will be given there. All the trophies, awards. Lots of that good stuff.
And again, that's just a fun race. He'll have, Clark will have there.
Oh, I actually talked to Clark today. So payouts on that race are over $10,000 for first place.
That's awesome.
No, did I say? I'm sorry. Over five. I think first place is paying out over $5,000. That's what he said, not 10,000. I apologize. But second place is going to be at least 25, and it's still growing. It's still growing.
And that's going to be that's going to be a one class deal, right?
Yeah, it's
Megas
open
and one
class.
tons all run together.
Megas will run with the 1 tons, which a lot of people like that. So that's great news because payouts are everything, and for them, Clark's got some sponsors jumping on board as we speak. He's like, yeah, that first place we're building that up, and second place is going to be trailing right behind it. So, they run heads up, but Clark pays out good. That's one thing I can say. I've always won there, so I've always got paid good there.
Yeah, when you do win, you always get paid.
You do. It's awesome. It's awesome.
And at the end of that race, like I say, I know we've said it a million times, we're going to do a mechanics race. Open to crew chiefs and mechanics and anybody you want to throw in who is not a driver. Bert, you're not considered a mechanic. You are a driver, so you cannot ride and race in the mechanics race. Sorry to throw
you get with Matt or myself on that if you have any questions. It's kind of like
it's just giving back to the guys who help you all year. You know what I mean? Like you got your guys
Matt and I will handle that registration. That's the outlaw race. Matt and I handle that registration. You don't got to go see Bailey for that.
Yeah, come see us. But yeah, so that ends up, honestly, last year we did it, and it was almost more fun watching that, and more people rooting and hollering and screaming, and you got the drivers.
There were so many mixed feelings, though. There were so many weird feelings. You had guys watching their own trucks who have never seen their truck race before.
Yeah.
You're talking about, a great experience from start to finish, really.
Yeah. Craig, you got to step it up this year.
Yeah.
I think you lost last year by like a hair. But yeah, so that race turns out being awesome. And like you say, we'll have the little banquet, we'll have a meal, awards, all that stuff afterwards. And we'll have all that pricing up for those tickets and all that info coming up real soon. After the banquet race, we have our postponed team race at Delaware International Speedway. That will be a team race. We've already got the team set. Kind of the same. It's a heads up deal. It's kind of just our format. It's presented. They're putting it on, presented by us.
Yep.
But that's going to be a pretty cool little deal. It's going to be something new, something we can take and kind of do team races. Hopefully, more of them next year across the country in different places, and it not be a points thing. It's just get your group of guys together and let's throw down, see who's got the baddest group of guys. Yeah, Brian Self, Mega Mistress to the front. That's right. So that's gonna be something kind of cool and fun. We're gonna try to shake down this year and see if we can perfect it for next year, just to open this deal up to everybody. Bring heads up racing to everybody, and maybe not so much make you have to travel across the country because we'll come to a spot near you to do this. So yeah, that will be October 12th. I think we postponed that too.
That's
And
Saturday.
then, huh?
It's that Saturday. Yep.
Yeah. And then we are
Hey,
down
before
to.
hold on, before we finish,
Yep.
let's like and share it, guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's
That's
like
what I
and
was
share.
gonna do. Yeah.
Talk about this. We're trying to get this racing, mega truck racing stuff out.
Like and share to your friends, then call your friends and tell them to share it too.
That's the only way it's ever going to happen, y'all. It's up to us to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, the 5th is the banquet race at the pit. The 12th is the team race in Delaware.
That's right.
I see no JW commented. So yeah. So then this is the big one. Now you can chime this one up. This is the biggest thing that's happened in Mega Truck history since Mega Truck history made history. That is the last race of the year, November 8th and 9th at Golden Isle Speedway. Will be the $100,000 World Premier Mega Truck Racing World Finals.
Yeah.
So yeah, run through that. You go over, talk it up, get everybody excited.
So the World Finals. I mean, we know what it is, but I love talking about it. So first ever $100,000 payout race for the end of the year. Top competitors. If you've made 3 points races and been a member while you've made those 3 points races, you're eligible. We've had 86 members join with us this year. I think we were counting 84 of them made their 3 races. So what that means, there should be 84 of the baddest mega and 1-ton trucks in the whole country at this awesome first ever world final race, which I'm gonna call the Super Bowl race or the Holyfield race. I don't know what you want to call it, but like the best fight or the best football game. This is it for mega trucking.
If nothing else happens,
over.
We're gonna show up with the most truck count ever at the history of any mega truck race event. You bring 80-some trucks to one show.
Trucks, but like the most competitive trucks. Like a number is just a number, right? But you're talking about the most competitive trucks, guys that have worked their butts off all season long, have gone over and above their comfort level and pushed harder for something that what they wanted. They really, got a chance to find themselves in the racing sport, or at least the mega truck racing sport. I have. Trust me, I have.
I didn't find myself in the way I wanted to. I don't think either of us did right now.
Well, no, it's never a perfect world, yeah. But even out of all the negative I've had, I'm just more excited than ever to be part of this big race. I'm not even positive I'll make the big race because both of my motor guys, I couldn't make commit to having it because I don't want it done, any way but right.
Yeah.
So I'm trying, I'm hoping, but I'm not promising that I'll be there with a race truck. Of course, I'll be there in live and loud and in spirit. But yeah, no, guys, this first ever world finals, we're hoping to start a yearly world final race and give guys something to work for throughout the race season to get to the top, to be the best, to prove their best, and to get paid for it, while we're doing it.
And we've got like some cool stuff. We're not going to throw that out just yet. It's still in the works. But after Rush is over with, we'll have another live feed.
There's going to be way more to do than just mega truck racing at the World Final. There's going to be an agenda full from Friday at 4 o'clock to Saturday night when you go to sleep, and the only thing that's on the agenda on Sunday is pack up and haul tail home for the end of the season, because it's my last race for the season, and I'm gonna take off from racing and go to full, promoting and try to build for PRI show at the end of the year in December. We got our booth there again. We've actually got lots of positive energy from the show itself, reaching out to us, getting us involved in some of the commercials with the PRI show. And you got to remember, guys, they've never seen mega trucks at that show. So, yeah, I'm excited about the off season, because that's when we grow internally. Really.
Yep. Oh, 100%. And we take a look back at this year, and we find some.
Yes, we will most definitely have another World Final race next year, Camden. The goal is not only to have another World Final race, but to have a bigger payout World Final race with even bigger and better competition there. So this is something that's going to happen. Matt and I got anything to do with it for all the years to come.
Yeah, years and years and years to come. We're shooting for.
That just brought chill bumps to me. Thank you for asking that question, Camden.
I mean, it is. We're looking, like I said, we're looking to make this a staple in the mega truck or in the mud community. Period. That
the off-road sport. I'll say it. I just emailed Travis Pastrana's guy and was like, "Look, there's no reason why we shouldn't be involved in y'all's Nitro Circus racing, because they're racing. They are racing. I don't know if y'all keep up with Travis Pastrana. Here's you're welcome. Go follow Travis Pastrana.
Yeah, no doubt.
All the stuff that they do is off-road and insane. It's just
as insane
here
in Richmond. They were just here in Richmond, I think last weekend.
That's what gave me the idea to reach out, because watching what they do, they just ain't seen mega trucks yet. Wait till they see mega trucks. JW, get on that. JW will teach them who a mega truck is. I promise you that.
So that'll be our World Finals, Golden Isle Speedway in Waynesville, Georgia, in that area. I'm not 100% sure exactly. I think it's Waynesville. Every time I look it up, the area changes. What you got?
JW was already up at Nitro Cross. He's already been spreading the word.
That's what we need.
See? Told y'all.
More reaching out, and it's networking.
One thing JW does is networks for Premier Megas, for all mega truck racing. Because
100%.
That dude, if I don't know if y'all know, but JW, old Stumpy, he's looking to come to the top. He got his beginner year in, as we call it, and he's progressed very, very much from the first race.
Oh, so, 100%.
And he could be one of the guys that hurt feelings this Kentucky race. So y'all,
if he wings that thing anything like he did in Ohio,
you bet your butt.
That thing. Yeah, it was like it wasn't even the same truck. Like somebody
he just turned over a whole heart surgery. With a very reputable engine builder. I'm not going to tell all his stuff, but that dude's he's been a racer our whole lives. Anyway, he's raced dirt bikes. He's raced lots of different stuff, and I'm pretty sure he got in that accident years back. He probably thought he was out, but then mega truck racing came. He's like, oh shoot, I can race mega truck with old Stumpy boy. All I got to do is hit the gas full throttle. I can do that.
Hell yeah.
No, you too, JW, man. Thank you, man.
A few little key points to hit on, though. Let's go back and hit on them for the Golden Isle $100,000 race. Drivers must be members. Just a few little quick reminders. Must be members and have raced at least 3 points races. The truck that you race at the World Finals must have competed in at least 1 points race. Doesn't matter if it's the last points race, if that's where you use your mulligan or whatever, and you bring out a new truck with your mulligan at the last points race, but you can't show up with a brand new bullet. It's got to be a truck that you've raced at some point throughout the season.
In one of the points
those are like the 2 big ones. And then we got a whole lot, like I said, we got some new things coming. They maybe a little rule shift change coming for that race. It's going to kind of keep you guys on your toes. We got a bunch, like I said, we've got a whole agenda coming. We've got, we're trying to keep things rocking and rolling from Friday when you get there until Saturday when you're packing up and cleaning up and, leaving to go home. But we're going to have something hopefully to do for fans, for racers, for, anybody, kids, adults, maybe
There's
people
going to
who
be
aren't
stuff for
fans of yourself
everybody to
racing.
do.
But
For
we're going to
everybody.
bring new people to this sport with some of the things that we're going to try to do at this event. So, again, we're going to networking, trying to spread this deal around and open it up to all different kind of communities. So, yeah, that'll be our big $100,000 race. Please, and again,
And
like
while we got some of the racers, hey guys, while we got some of the racers on here, the week before that big Golden Isle race, we're trying to get some trucks down there. And so anybody like Jacksonville or South Georgia area, get with me or Matt. We got a little show. We're not a show, but we're promoting. So we want to set some of these trucks out at a couple of the major restaurants and stuff. We've already been networking with the owners, and they're like, bring these trucks, please. If these people see what you're showing me right now, they're coming. So anybody's got any free or a couple days extra time, or even for a day, the week before, and want to go check out Golden Isle Speedway, we'd love to, have some trucks out on display at a few different places out there.
So yeah, definitely that's a good call. So that closes out the end of the year pretty much. Like, it's crazy to say, but that's the last big hit. And again, we'll get back to after this race. We got a couple more live feeds, but we're gonna have one that's gonna touch on this $100,000 because that is a big deal. Every other race has been huge, but that race is huge. We got to drive that one home. I think you said it earlier. If we want this to be a continuing thing, we got to produce as much as, and not just with our trucks, but with our fans, spread it to every fan, every family member, drag everybody. If you got to pack them in the trunk of the car.
Yeah, Florida boys, help us out, guys. It's a little closer to you guys than it is us. Anybody from Jacksonville or knows any Jacksonville people, it's only 30 minutes from Jacksonville. So, just
this is doing nothing but great things to the sport. It isn't just benefiting Premier; it's benefiting anybody that's anybody in a mega truck, 1 ton mega truck, whatever. It's we make this a success. It benefits everybody across the board. It only goes up from here. If it fails, it's not going to fail.
Brad Kovac said something really good. Yeah. So, guys, if you got a truck page, they are huge because I don't know, what your motive behind all this is, but if you're trying to be famous or cool, your truck's cooler first. So, build the truck pages, push your page, obviously, push Premier's page, but push your fellow racers' page. Because that's how you're going to get followers, and that's how you're going to get, attention to your page is using your competitors and your fellow, peers to do that. And I mean that, Matt, think about, you had way more friends than me when we first started, and all your buddies became my buddies, and we've just evolved into
100%.
A mega family, a mega truck family. I love it, you guys.
Yep, yeah, 100%.
Like you said, Pun doesn't have any friends. Well, send it to your colleagues at work. Send it to everybody you guys sell houses to. You need to give them a Premier sticker. I'll get you a sticker.
With the QR code on the side so they can easily.
Gotta have a QR code.
And I will say, we were in when we were in Nashville, we went to the what was it, the Triple Crown Rod.
Did you see the sticker I put there?
I did not. But I did have a shirt on, and I definitely had people all day asking, about Premier and stuff. And so a lot of those hot rods, it was like a hot rod show, rat rods, hot rods. The Ken Diggett Customs was there, a bunch of custom shops. I mean, it was a big deal. It was at Nashville Speedway. But a lot of guys interested, and it's, I don't care if you're a hot rod guy, a classic car guy, a Ferrari guy, motorheads are motorheads. So we all have a common bond when it comes to that. And, we can all meet together in this and have a blast doing some mega truck racing at Golden Isle. So,
no doubt.
So, yeah, like I said, they don't have to be a fan of mega truck racing. It could be your great aunt. Invite her. It doesn't matter who it is. Just tell them to come on.
Any of your old buddies that know something about a big block or a motor at all, trust me, they'll be interested.
100%. So yeah, so that'll close out. You got your sponsors list in front of you?
I do.
Yeah.
So
Run through that,
yeah, because I got motors to go work on and trucks to go build, right?
Me too.
Let me find my sweet list. Thanks to Mr. Cody, always making sure we got everything
My
on
shop is
hand.
still right now, so nobody makes noise because the office isn't that quiet.
All right, so guys, we got FTI Performance, Sniper Gearboxes, All Out Performance, Clayton Homes, Hoyle Tire and Axle, Butler Built Seats, Pools Trucking, Next Generation Auto Works, Power Tube TV, Davis Off Road, Birch 4x4, KJ Custom Cuts, Marker 17 Marina, Insta 360. These guys have all jumped on board being part of what we're doing. 2J's Transport, Wicked Fabrications, Brannick Power Sports, Brannick Motorsports, Gino's Home Service, Willwood, HWR Services, Corey Harville, Western Sheet Metal. Let's not forget Misty Rose Photos. We got Chris Weezy Graphics, Speed Squad Marketing, Bunch Concrete, RVA Graphics, and Videoto Media. I'm getting better, guys. I'm getting
There
better.
you go. He was on a roll right there, Jack.
But thank y'all so much. Again, we couldn't do this without you guys. If y'all want to know where that $100,000 comes, not only just from our little bit of registration, but all of them people are putting into what we're doing, believing in what we're doing here. So, if you guys ever get a chance to, share something with them or like them or follow them, that's huge. Let them people know that you're part of what they're doing. And I mean, even if you don't use them and you like them or you don't, just share it, be part of growing, something that's never been before.
Yeah, each one of these sponsors, they start seeing some of the people from our racing that are liking their pages. It's another incentive for next year them to come back again. We start driving them some business. It's just more. Like I said, it's all benefiting us. So yeah, take a couple seconds, like, share, do anything you can for these guys who are supporting us right now. Give them some support back whenever we can. Because
I can bet you all those names that we just named, they're coming back next year. And we need to add and make that list grow. Yep. And that's a big deal. These guys they're flying colors. Hey, we're coming back. Thank you. You guys what you're doing is great. So let's not let them down either. Well, yeah, I think that about wraps it up. Can I hear a small block firing up later tonight?
I'm hoping to go start a big block up here in a minute and see if a transmission works. So we will see all y'all guys and girls this Thursday. Coming hopefully Thursday. Get there Thursday. Like I said, it's a weekend full of great stuff happening. So yeah, show up Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Whenever, come on out. Safe travels getting there. Everybody be careful. And like and share this, guys. One last chance. A lot of good information for everybody. So just got a text from the Golden Isle Speedway just a minute ago saying great job, guys, and want to catch up tomorrow. So that's awesome. They must have been catching up with what we're doing here tonight too. So let's everybody keep the forward momentum, and can't thank everybody enough. We appreciate it all. Love y'all. Yes, sir. See y'all soon. All right, man. We'll talk soon. Yep. Bye. Later.